Now we are going to start the experiment number 2, basically measurement of inside taper by vernier height gauge, micrometer, depth gauge and ball. So, what are the instruments that are required? Vernier height gauge. This is basically vernier height gauge. Next one is micrometer. This is not only micrometer, depth gauge micrometer. So, that if we rotate this spindle, this increases in length. So, with the help of this thing, depth gauge micrometer. Two balls are required, one is larger, another one is smaller. To find out the diameter of the ball, we should use, what is the name of that instrument? Vernier caliper. With the help of vernier caliper, we should measure the diameter of the large balls and the small balls. The inside taper means, certainly this is a cylindrical job. This is a cylindrical job. Inside taper, that means one has got larger diameter, another one has got smaller diameter. With the help of different instrument, we should try to find out the angles which has been produced on the internal side of the cylindrical job. How should we find it out? It has been written. How should we find it out about the, you please see, this data sheet should be supplied by each and every student. You please see this internal taper. This is large ball and this is the small ball. So, what is the function of the small ball? We should insert this small ball, very slowly, so that it should not be deformed. After putting the small ball inside the taper, we have to take the depth with the help of the depth gauge, provided the total job should be kept within the surface plate, like this way. You please see it, how surface plate, in the surface plate, like this way. Like this way, we will take the depth, inside depth. That means, from this diagram, you please find it, the small ball has been placed like this way. And considering the center of this small ball, and there are, you please see, three heights. One is, this is H1 I think, H1, H2, this is H1, this is H3. So, by this way, H3, how should we find it out? The highest height, keeping the ball like this way, we should put this instrument. Now, you please tell me what is the name of this instrument? Height gauge. With the help of this height gauge, we can take the height which has been given in your drawing, that is H3. And the calculation, this calculation has also been given in your data sheet. You can calculate it, it is a very easy formula. So, that if you get H1, H2, H3, as well as how to find out the diameter, we should find out the diameter of this ball. We should find out the diameter of this ball, just like this way. You should rotate this ball so that it will not slip overall, you should rotate it. So, by this way, with the help of the vernier caliper, we can find out the outside diameter of the large ball, as well as we can find it out the outside diameter of the small ball. But what is the precaution? when you should take the dimension of the small ball, you should be very alert so that this ball will rotate freely. After that, by locking it, you should take the dimension of the small ball. If we get the 5 dimensions, that is H1, H2, H3, as well as dia of the small ball and dia of the large ball, by this calculation we can find out the inside taper. We can find out the inside taper of this cylindrical job. The next, so instrument, first one, what it has been written, surface plate. This is surface plate which I have told. Second one is 2 balls that have also been given. One is larger, another one is smaller. Another one is micrometer depth gauge, that is micrometer depth gauge, and another one is vernier height gauge. This is vernier height gauge, and another one which has been written over here, that is vernier micrometer is also required to find out the diameter of the ball. If these dimensions are known to us, we can find it out, the internal taper of this job. Now this question comes later, we have got already the internal taper or the included angle within a cylindrical job. Whether if it is a flat taper job, we cannot find it out by this way. So in another experiment, we should also find how a flat taper job or any conical job, how it can be measured by the another way. So I think in this class it is not possible to us, because it will take longer time, at least 3 to 4 hours is required to complete the total job. That means so many measurements we have to take very cautiously, it takes a longer time. So this is the introductory lecture where the names of the different instrument, how it looks, and how to carry out the experiment. The formula which has been given, I think it is very easy for you to calculate it. So at present we are well acquainted about the different instruments, name of the instruments, and how to use it. If by using this instrument, if we get all the dimensions, that is H1, H2, H3 and D1 and D2, we will be able to find out by applying this formula, that is the inside taper, very easily. Thank you for this experiment.